Get out. You've got to be kidding.
Clearly I peaked in high school.
You have changed a lot.
Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment.
It is. But it's kind of cute though, you know?
Yeah, I don't know about cute. More like motivational.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why you carry it around with you? To remind yourself how much you've changed?
Kinda, pretty much.
I loved the twists and turns throughout. Such a great little cat and mouse game, reverse cat and mouse game. And it really worked off the top because their chemistry was there. I was just delighting in two people connecting, potentially finding one another, and seeing them hit it off. So when that switch happened, I was immediately thrown into the mix, and that tension was held brilliantly. So really impressive filmmaking, and I think the actors held that gravity and held that groundedness to be able to sell the concept quite well.
Two really strong lead performances here. It was really good at getting my attention and then holding it for the entire runtime. I thought that it managed to stay interesting and exciting in scenes of both action and conversation, which I thought was pretty impressive. In fact, I was arguably even more engaged during the conversation scenes. I thought that it was just very well written and it was a very believable interaction between these two people. There was a fair number of twists throughout the film, kind of kept me guessing not so much as to what was going to happen, but why what was happening was happening. I wanted to know the true identities and motivations and things like that for these two characters. In the end, I feel like the film left me wanting more from it, but not necessarily in a bad way. I just thought that it set up something really interesting, and I would have been open to seeing the filmmakers do more with that. But considering what they have here, I thought that this was quite impressive.
I think that there were parts of it that were like a cliche setup for a good reason. At the beginning, once he is starting to like ask more questions and reveal how much he knows, I think every woman in the audience is like, and that's why nobody likes to date online, or that's why women don't not enjoy it, but there's always a little bit more fear, and it's for situations like this, whether they like actually happen or not. I think the fear is always there. So I thought that that was actually like that's cliche for a reason. So I really liked that they played into that, but then to have her turn the tables and have her flip it around on him was really fun, and she played her part really, really well with like him and playing this kind of helpless woman until she got the upper hand.
This is classic dialogue about the nervousness of meeting somebody for the first time and not being instantly repulsed and wanting to carry the matter forward, but without appearing too forward, too vulnerable, or just too awkward. Anyway, that is, as an acting part of this film, was really the highlight, and particularly Sad Sally does a bang-on job. I mean, I think all of us have had a date with someone who's had precisely that cadence, rhythm, content in their remarks. Anyway, the movie has twists, and those twists are foreshadowed by the fact that the male character has a long history of online dating, and history has a way of catching up.
The build-up initially was, sort of slow, but it was rewarding in the end. Sort of lulls you into a false sense of security and then twists in the middle there. It sort of reminded me of a female Dexter in a way, which I thought was really cool. The playing around with background sound throughout was interesting because you would think you heard something, in the background, but, you didn't quite know what it was until it was revealed it was, the record needle playing. You sort of feel the gradual dread of the man at the end with that slow dolly out of the camera. It's the slow dread of the man as Sally is suiting up to torture him, which I thought was really a really effective ending for this film. And especially the music at the end worked very well. I love the music at the end.
Sad Sally was really disturbing. This guy is preys on women. Turns out he becomes the prey when this latest victim turns the tables on him. The ending twist was scary. I like how this movie is smartly written. I like how it sets up these expectations and then it subverts them and changes them. The shot design was pretty good. How it was shot and directed was pretty good. I also like use of color and like the dark lighting added to the vibe of a scary, murder mystery, soap opera, horror type thing going on.
And I love the way it executed that. Writing was strong. The performances were great. All of this was just really keen sense of filmmaking on display, and made for a thoroughly enjoyable film.